Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we are talking about more people reacting to Kevin Samuels' death and also other men using this as an opportunity to get in some digs, you guys. So in comes none other than Kevin Samuels' frat brother, a fellow Kappa, Mr. Jamal Bryant, who had a very riveting Mother's Day service on Sunday. And I already know that this is going to be the most viewed service ever, like at least for now, by Jamal Bryant, you guys, because it is explosive. But there's a couple of parts of the sermon that we're going to listen to, just like a segment, because he says some pretty interesting things that I think that you guys are going to pick up on what he's talking about. So let us, without further ado, we are listening to the sermon that was just this past Sunday called She's Always Got Something to Say, and let's let him have it.
The text that narrow-minded churches quote to keep women silent is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, asking women to be silent. And when they quote it, they are quoting it out of context. Because hear this, Paul is not asking women to be silent about prayer. He's not asking them to be silent about prophecy. He is asking them to be silent, hear this, in the interpretation of the prophecy. Because according to biblical principle, when there is a prophet, then there's got to be somebody to confirm the prophecy. Paul is heavy on headship. And so he understood that women have the gift of prophecy, but he was in fact putting a short gap in place in the event that the woman of God is married to a man of God. Y'all ain't ready for me in here, because Paul did not want the woman to check the man. Y'all ain't ready for this kind of preacher. Paul made the controversial statement for insecure preachers to be okay. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I don't care what kind of man of God you claim to be. If you don't have an authentic woman of God in your life who can hold you into accountability, then your gift ain't going nowhere. Many of you all are quoting that a woman ought to submit. She ain't supposed to submit to any man. She's supposed to submit to a man who is submitted under God. If he ain't submitted, don't you buck your knee. You better stand right there until you find a man.
All right, so that is the first part, right, that Pastor Jamal Bryant is setting up, right, in this point in the sermon, you know, saying you shouldn't just be submitting to any man and this and that, quoting scripture and everything else, and how people are, you know, taking scripture and misinterpreting it to fit their own agenda and so forth. So he's setting everything up, you guys, right? But here comes another segment, you guys, where I think he's specifically talking about a person in particular. So let's go.
You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35? How can a man say that you do not have the level of traction of a high-powered man when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral? Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. You got to be in that place where you operate in the authority of God. Look at another sister around you. Tell them, it's not that I hate men. Come on, look at another sister. Say, I do not hate men. I just despise weak men. I despise cowardice men. I just ain't got time for men who are insecure about my gift. I'm not going to dummy down because of what God got me. I don't have to lower my standards.
So there was that, you guys. Basically throwing shade because who else is talking about high value man, low value women, women over 35 who are leftovers, average at best. Who all said that, you guys? Who all went viral saying that, you guys? I'll give you guys a hint, right? So, that was the service. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. I've never heard Jamal Bryant say anything about Kevin Samuels when he was alive. And also, a broken clock is right twice a day, you guys. I mean, what? It's really the message that he's saying. He's not far off with some of his points. It's just who the messenger is due to Jamal Bryant's past of his own scandals that he's had at previous places that he's been a pastor at. That's been well documented. That it's very interesting coming from him, is all I'm gonna say. But please let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I know the Black Manosphere is exploding with this particular clip and the content, and they have very strong reactions to it, you guys. So please let me know in the comments what you guys think of what Jamal Bryant has to say. Basically throwing a dig at his frat brother. And then throwing a dig at the alleged rumor that, you know, there were rumors, of course, that Kevin Samuels died broke, and there were rumors that, you know, and there keeps being GoFundMes that are being set up, even though people are alleging that they're fake, but they keep being set up, like, on his behalf to try to make it look as though the, you know, remaining family members of Kevin Samuels cannot afford the funeral. So that's like a whole nother dig that Pastor Jamal Bryant is throwing in there to basically say, hey, ladies, hey, congregation, listen to me. I'm not low value. I am not somebody who is going to think of you as low value and everything else. So please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think of Pastor Jamal Bryant throwing some digs at his frat brother? Make it make sense, you guys. Make it make sense. But let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.